This is the SmallRig and Brandon Lee collaboration cage for the iPhone 16, and it works with the 17 Pro as well because that's what I used it with. Now, I will tell you the good things and some of the bad things that I have discovered while using this cage, and I will tell you who I think this cage is perfect for and who I don't think it's for. So let's get right into it. Let's start with the build quality. Okay, this cage is built very, very well. Okay, everything is made out of metal. The little handles, you can feel the texture, the grip. Everything is made premium. Basically what you can expect from a high quality SmallRig product. Now, I am going to be completely honest. When I first saw this cage, I thought, man, I am going to be here setting up and rigging out my iPhone, and it's going to take me forever to do that. But let me tell you guys what, this cage really surprised me with how quickly you can get up and running, because literally there are not that many components to it. I know it looks like it when you first open up the bag. It looks like there's a million pieces and, everything has to fit together. But SmallRig made it very simple and easy to assemble very quickly. And in my shoot, when I used it, I was kind of under the gun because I was trying to capture a sunset. And the sun was kind of setting behind a building, and I thought, oh my God, I literally have like 5 minutes to set this whole thing up. And I did it faster than 5 minutes, to be honest with you. Now, like I said, it's very simple. The phone literally goes inside the cage, and it's like held together or held in place by this little clamp, which is very durable, to be honest. I thought my phone would slip out, but it never slipped out. Then the handles. This is probably the best part. The handles like just click into place. They have like this little clamp, and the clamp has like these little 3 prongs that like you just have to put in the slots, and the clamp just holds it tight into place, and you don't have to worry about that handle coming loose. It really is solid, tight, and it's not going anywhere, and it connects to the cage very quickly. Now, these handles are not just handles. They are designed in a very smart way. Okay, so first of all, they can, rotate. They can move up and down, but they also have like one of the handles is going to have a trigger button as well, which syncs very quickly with your iPhone, just Bluetooth. The other handle, okay, this is where the magic happens. Now, when you open up that second handle, you are going to see a NVMe M.2 slot for a hard drive. And that is such a genius idea, honestly, because it fits perfectly into the handle. And you have your USB-C on the bottom, so you can connect it directly into your iPhone. And now you can record ProRes RAW, and of course your regular ProRes as well. And I gotta say, man, I big props to SmallRig for partnering up with Brandon Lee, because Brandon Lee is a big creator and he knows what he needs when he's out shooting content. So when I'm sure when he got with SmallRig, he said, man, I need this thing to be assembled quickly. I needed to have all these features like the hard drive handle, and I needed to have a trigger handle and all of these things. So he really kind of put it all together for them, man, and it just came out amazing, I think. So now let's talk about the front, where you have your variable ND as well. So the variable ND, it just connects magnetically, man. It is awesome. It just literally sits into that little slot, the little groove slot, and it is held there via magnets, and it ain't going anywhere. And I gotta say that the variable ND is of high quality. It looks like it's good quality glass. I did not notice any color shifts, and I did not notice any X patterns. It literally stops at the end, and you're not going to get that dreaded X pattern with like you see with some of the other cheaper variable NDs. Now, if you do not want to use the NVMe handle, you can use just a regular hard drive, like just a regular SSD drive. And SmallRig did include a little clamp that sits right on top of the cage, and then you can just slide in your favorite solid state hard drive, and of course plug it USB-C into your iPhone 16 or 17 Pro, and now you're up and running and you can record ProRes RAW. Now, the other accessory that I want to talk about real quick is the little dongle that SmallRig has included with this. Now, the dongle is supposed to charge your phone while you're connected with, into a solid state drive. The thing is, if you're using it with an iPhone 17 Pro, the iPhone 17 Pro shoots ProRes RAW, which is huge data files, and just the transfer rates have to be insane. That little dongle will not allow for ProRes RAW recording. It just seems like it's not fast enough. And I think that because when you take the USB cable and you plug it directly into the phone and the SSD drive, you can record ProRes RAW as much as you want. But as soon as you plug it in to that little dongle, it gives you about 10 seconds worth of recording, and then the Blackmagic app will tell you, hey, there was an error. And from my experience, this is always the case when there's a bottleneck, which is this little dongle. But for regular ProRes, man, you can use the dongle perfectly fine. You have USB-C 3.1, which is plenty fast for regular ProRes. Now, this cage really is designed for iPhone 16 Pros and the earlier iPhones, but it does work perfectly fine with the iPhone 17 Pro. It holds it in place. The cameras are like in the right location for you to install your variable ND filters. And I've noticed no light leaking from the back of the phone into the variable ND. So it has worked really great for the iPhone 17 Pro. So now, guys, I want to be very clear with you who I think this product is for. If you are somebody that already owns an iPhone 16 Pro, iPhone 17 Pro, and you want to get into cinematography, but you don't want to spend thousands of dollars getting a mirrorless camera with, $1,000, $2,000 lens, but you want to get into cinematography, you want to play around and just see if you even like it, this is a great entry point into that world. There is a lot that an iPhone 17 Pro and iPhone 16 Pro can do just shooting ProRes. Now, these new phones, they shoot in log, so you're going to be able to try and color grade. You're going to be able to stay with the 180-degree rule where you're shooting 30 frames per second and 1/60 shutter, 24 frames per second, 1/50 shutter, 1/48 shutter. You can do that with the iPhone 16 and the iPhone 17 Pros, just like you can with the regular cameras. So that is definitely, if you are that person, this device is it, man. It really is it takes the iPhone to the next level. If you are somebody that already has a mirrorless camera, then maybe this might not be something that you might be interested in, just because it's something extra that you're going to have to carry with you, because most likely you're going to have your mirrorless camera with you. Now, this is also great for content creators. Don't get me wrong, this is not just for people that want to get into cinematography. This is great for content creators because that cage gives you so much. Like I said, it gives you the handles, it gives you that stability for you to make, these nice, smooth panning motions. Like I said, it unlocks ProRes RAW with, the solid state drives, gives you the variable NDs. And overall, that cage really gives you some sort of protection as well. Like, God forbid your phone ever drops from your hands and falls on the floor. That cage, man, is going to for sure protect your phone. So guys, that is it for me. I really enjoyed using the SmallRig Brandon Lee collaboration cage for the iPhone 16 and 17 Pro. It is a joy to use, and man, I have a bunch of cameras, and I still liked using it because it's just like, I have my phone with me all the time, okay? And for me, it's either I bring my, large camera with me, or I bring my phone, which I'm going to have with me no matter what, and a few couple accessories, and now I'm up and running, man, and I can get these amazing, amazing results that, I got to tell you what, man, will rival some of these mirrorless cameras, like hands down. If you're using the iPhone with ProRes RAW, and you know how to color grade in DaVinci Resolve, that image that you're going to get out of that iPhone, man, is going to be very hard to distinguish from a high-end camera. So that is it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And if you enjoy content like this, I have a lot more content coming with, flashes, different cameras, different lenses, just a bunch of different camera-related things. So if you like that type of content, please consider subscribing because it would mean the world to me. And if you have any questions, leave those in the comment section below, and I will try and answer all of them. So that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one.